Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to ML Art and Design. I want to present for you today another piece that I finished painting up recently, which is, of course, the Prototype Studios Sagat. This one is in the Player 10 color scheme with the blue and yellow trunks, and this one is very special because it has the light up feature, and I'll get into that in a minute. This piece comes, of course, as I said in the previous video, in pieces. It has to be painted and it has to be built up. It has a change of head, and it also is limited to 150 pieces. As you can tell, I did this piece for a client, but since then I've formed a good friendship with this person, and I want to shout him out. His name is Javier. Thanks, brother, for the opportunity to do this for you, and I hope you really like it. He wanted me to go along with more or less what I did with the previous Sagat, which was to weather the bands and the to make it look, more like he's been in a little bit of a battle sequence, not so clean. So, try to achieve that. I think this one works out pretty well. Not as weathered as the other one that I did, but nonetheless, I think it looks amazing. Skin tone process is done with the the different shadings. There's all kind of different values in there, and definitely went in with like a little bit more of a richer color as opposed to the one that I did before. That is something that happens naturally because all of these pieces that me personally do are done individually. Nothing is done like in an assembly line format where I'm painting, 3 or 4 of them at the same time with the same color scheme and the same skin tones. Things vary and there's different nuances in each one, which makes them unique, in my opinion, and it's more personal that way as well. So, yeah, again, another phenomenal sculpt by Eric Sosa. I can't get enough of his work, and it's a pleasure to see these things go from pretty much the raw resin to what you see here now. The base went with the not so much of a rock everywhere. In between certain areas, wanted to do the kind of like muddy, earthy areas, which would then make the bandages, go with the flow. So much as if it was just all rock, I think it would be more of a bloody kind of sequence to me, where not so much dirty but more bloody because his legs, are scraping up against the rocks and all that stuff. But that's when you really want to get really detailed. If you really want to go on that level, that's, again, beautiful thing about this. You can do whatever you want with them. Let me give you guys a look at him with the other portrait, which in the other color scheme where he has the red shorts, the red trim rather, to me this head works better with that for some reason, and maybe it's just me, but I actually like the other head more on this paint scheme for some reason. So yeah, this one has the scar open on the head here, so you can see a little bit more as if it's just a fresh cut, and wanted to really bring that out, and changes the whole look of the piece, and it was a great addition, like I said before, that Eric did for the collectors by including that. Flames, again, transparent. Wanted to not overdo it because when you hit the lights, you can see the gradation from the light to the dark, and it works out really, really, really nice. In terms of the wiring, this kit was sent to me already pre-wired. I didn't do it, and the person who did do the wiring, his name is Ed Bradley, and he's a phenomenal painter, and I want to give him a shout out for the work that he did with that. Definitely has these 2 arms are removable, the 2 bandages, and there is a connector, which is a male that sticks out, and there's a female here. And once you connect it, both sides, there's a cable that runs down and out up to here, and then it's connected with a connector male, goes into here, and underneath the base on the bottom is the square battery cutout with the battery connector, so that you just put it in and you tuck it right into the base, and it's flush, as you can see. And masterfully, this rock here is designed, whereas it's the switch that you move it forward and backward, and it actually powers up the lights. So without further ado, let me show you guys a look with that. Being that I like this head on him more, I figure I'd do that with that. Oh, the heads all come magnetized. I got a magnet there, magnet inside of there as well. And apart from the connectors, I also put magnets in these areas here, so that the weight of the flame doesn't, and the connector doesn't push it out. So that not only does it have the connector to secure it, but it also has a magnet. And I wanted to, I filled in with the Aves to make sure that there's no gaps or whatever there, so that everything looks pretty flush. All right, guys, so let's take a look at him with the lighting. I will be turning off the lights a little bit to see a little bit more dramatic effect, but I don't even think it's gonna be much needed. So boom, amazing. I really think that this takes the statue to another level. You just really looks, it just looks like, I don't want to geek here, but it looks like he's really doing the fire, man. And I just, wow, I can't get enough of it, brother. To the owner, congratulations, Javier. I don't want to leave the lights on too long, because I don't want to, I don't know, the drawback, I guess, is with the LEDs. What's the lifetime on them, and whether or not they're gonna, with time, once they burn out, how are you gonna replace them, because this is glued on. But hey, that's what comes and goes with the hobby. I guess you can pop these off and then replace the bulbs if you have to, but these LEDs run a long lifetime, and even with them off, the statue is still amazing. But with the lights on, it's just that added bonus, man. Again, definitely something that if you can get this done and this is your thing, then go right ahead, man. You will not be disappointed. I'm gonna take down the lights here just real quick to give it a little bit more of a dramatic feel, but you can see with the lights on or with the lights off, it's definitely a treat, man. Look at that shot. I mean, if Javier, you get this back and it doesn't have enough lights, the lights are burnt out, sorry, dude. I just can't get enough of looking at this piece. I'm just kidding, of course. Let me take you guys in a little closer, and before I do, let me switch out the heads to give you guys a look of him with the lights on, with the head alternate. And that pops right in there, and again, there you go. Just badass, man. Completely insane. Yeah, another definite piece that I will just say. I'm sorry, I keep looking at it. I'm in awe, but anyway, I'm very proud of the way that this turned out. All right, guys. Let me take you guys in a little closer and wrap up Sagat here. Alright, guys, here we are on Sagat. Just wanted to bring you guys in as usual so you can see the paint app a little bit better and see the work that went into it. A little bit different, a little bit more richer on the skins, as I said, as opposed to the other one. But each of them is individual, like I say. I definitely work as I go, and it's not so much of a something I got like pre-mixed and just painting as I go. I mean, overall they're going to look similar in many ways, because it is what it is. It's what folks want. But overall, one may be a little paler than the other, etc. But all in all, amazing. I actually like the way that this came out better than the other one that I did. And I'm not just saying that, but definitely this is more of what I think Sagat is. Let me switch the head out for you guys real quick. And yeah, that's the portrait that I prefer with this. I'm gonna pan you guys down real quick, show you the rest of him and the actual base, which, like I said, is the rock areas, of course, but with the mud areas in between to coincide with the wrappings being so weathered and giving it that look of this is the terrain that he's battling on, and therefore, you know, you're gonna see the mud in between the nails, you know, real muddy between the toes or whatever. Little things to give it that depth and make them, you know, take them to the next level. I will turn on the lights one more time and give you guys a shot of him with the lights on at this particular angle, and let you guys take that in a little bit better too. And yeah, definitely amazing. Just the flare in the front, and then as it tapers off to the back, it gets a little bit more charred and a little redder, deeper on the tips as well. Yeah, I think this pretty much is an amazing addition if you can get it done. I've learned how to do the wiring since. It's gonna take a little bit of practice, you know, to get it done, but definitely will be taking a stab at it as I do more of these. So yeah, just really like the way that the flames come off there, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you for the ongoing support, you know, with the comments and the inquiries. I like all of that stuff. So please, if you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to reach out. You know, rate, comment, subscribe, and stay in touch, folks. Until next time, take care.